Okay, we all think about it, don't we? Aging,
Yeah.
how to stay feeling good, stay vital as the years tick by.
Absolutely. It's universal.
And today, we're diving into some really cutting-edge research. It's focused on these proteins, sirtuins, they're called.
That's right, sirtuins. And there's a brand new compound involved that scientists are pretty excited about, might play a role in, well, healthier aging.
Yeah, our sources are definitely pointing towards a new frontier here, understanding how we can maybe nudge these cellular regulators, keep things running smoothly for longer.
Exactly. It's about optimizing how our cells work, fundamentally.
So let's start with something called NAD+. Our material mentions it a lot. Sounds pretty central. What's the deal with NAD+ in getting older?
NAD plus is, well, it's absolutely vital. Think of it like high-grade fuel for, tons of processes inside our cells,
Wow.
metabolism, energy, all that.
Okay, fuel.
But the catch is our NAD plus levels, they just naturally decline as we get older.
And that's a problem because
Because it's not just about having less oomph. It actually messes with key signals, communication lines that keep our cells working right.
and that ties directly into these sirtuins we mentioned. Less NAD plus fuel means they can't do their jobs properly.
Precisely. Sirtuins are like the cell's maintenance and management crew. They need that NAD plus to function.
What kind of maintenance are we talking about?
Really crucial stuff. Things like DNA repair, managing which genes are switched on or off, and keeping the mitochondria, the cell's power plants running efficiently.
Power plant.
Got it.
Okay.
So yeah, when NAD plus dips, sirtuin activity slows down. And that sluggishness contributes to that cellular decline we see with aging.
Okay, it makes total sense. If slow sirtuins are part of the problem, scientists obviously want to speed them up.
Right.
And our sources mention basically two main ways they're trying this: boosting NAD plus overall, or finding things that directly hit the sirtuin.
Yeah, those are the main strategies. Raising NAD plus levels with precursors, that's one path people are exploring heavily. But researchers are also asking, can we just, flip the sirtuin switch directly without needing the extra NAD plus to pair it?
And that brings us to this new compound, 5689785. Doesn't exactly roll off the tongue.
Ha! No, it doesn't. It definitely sounds like it came straight from the lab.
How did they even find this specific one?
This is where it gets really cool, I think. They used computational screening, basically supercomputers.
Wow.
They sifted through, get this, over 1.2 million different compounds, looking computationally for something that would latch onto and activate sirtuins.
Over 1 million. That's
It
incredible.
really is. And this huge search flagged compound 5689785. Specifically, it activates SRT3.
Or a T3. And that one's important because it works inside the mitochondria, right? Those power plants.
Exactly. SRT3 is a mitochondrial sirtuin. Its job is right there, managing energy production and dealing with oxidative stress. And the lab test showed this compound, 5689785, was actually better at activating SRT3 than some existing activators.
Better than things like Hanakiel or NMN.
Yeah, according to the initial lab findings. More potent activation.
Okay, potent activation. But what does that actually do? Like, what's the tangible benefit inside the cell?
Good question. So, the key finding is that it increases something called deacetylation. Sirtuins work by removing these little chemical tags, acetyl groups, from other proteins.
Right, like flipping a switch on those proteins.
Exactly. And in this case, compound 5689785 helps SIT3 remove those tags from an enzyme called MnSOD manganese superoxide dismutase.
MnSOD.
When MnSOD loses those tags, it becomes a much more active antioxidant right there in the mitochondria. It's better at neutralizing harmful free radicals.
Ah, so it reduces that oxidative stress, that damage, helps the power plants run cleaner.
Precisely. Less stress, better mitochondrial function, cleaner energy production.
That really does sound promising for, well, age-related conditions where mitochondria might be struggling.
It definitely points in that direction. Improving mitochondrial health, cutting down oxidative damage, that could potentially impact a lot of things that go wrong as we age.
And our sources mentioned CCM Biosciences planning actual clinical trials.
Yeah, the reports suggest they're aiming for 2025, looking at diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, where mitochondrial dysfunction is heavily implicated.
Wow. So moving from lab dish to potentially helping people.
That's the hope. And what's really significant here is the approach. Directly activating SRT3 bypasses the whole need to first boost NAD plus levels. It's potentially a more targeted strategy.
So wrapping this up then, the big takeaway is this new compound, 5689785, Looks pretty good, at least in early tests, for directly switching on SIRT3, a key player in our mitochondrial health.
That's the essence of it.
And this could open up a whole new way to think about supporting healthier aging by focusing right on those cellular powerhouses.
It's definitely a significant step in the research, yeah. A potentially more targeted route to combat age-related issues. But of course, more research needed. Safety, effectiveness in humans, that all needs rigorous testing.
Absolutely. Always the necessary caveat. But it does leave you thinking, doesn't it? Given how central mitochondria are to so many age-related problems, what other pathways inside our cells might hold similar promise? And thinking further ahead, how could we maybe tailor these kinds of interventions to individuals? That's definitely something to chew on.